Back in London today, meetings with an international MIS provider developing a new MIS. Just reflecting the scene behind me is Fenchurch Street. I'm actually standing under the garden at 120. Just considering, if you can see in the background, there's an old church building surrounded by the new buildings. The conversation we've just had turned into a disruptor conversation. What technology is available to refresh and restore and rebuild some of the education system? We've relied on systems that came from the 1960s and the 1970s that operate in a particular way. Some of that's being regenerated, renewed. Been interesting conversations over the last 4 or 5 days with a number of providers, international providers, which is becoming more our focus at Smart Curriculum and a strategy of internationalization, because the education process is similar. Wherever you go, it looks the same. It's a building filled with children and staff where they subdivide into populations, whether year group or age or vertical groups, multiple age groups mixed together, and then managed using systems which are becoming increasingly not fit for purpose. And the conversation today was a really positive one, and using the expertise within Smart Curriculum to build that way forward. Certainly the questions that are coming out of government, and we know at this point today the education group has been put together, led by the CEO of EEF, which is an interesting move. And we'll see what that brings. There are 10 people appointed to it. We've got in England the change in Ofsted. The judgment is it's going to be a year of change until we know what the new framework looks like. But just again, we're at a point of disruption. I described it this morning as an inflection point. Things are changing. Maybe, I'm coming to the twilight of my career, but there's still some life in me, and I wanted to see some stuff left behind, which is what we're seeking to do in creating a legacy within Smart Curriculum. But it's a legacy that can be picked up by others and championed and moved forward. But there's some learning to achieve. And just as you can see behind me, an old building has been flattened, gone right into the ground. Sometimes our systems need to be changed, and that's what's happening around us. So I wish you well. More to follow. Thanks for listening to the Smart Curriculum Network. If you share this conversation, if you share this video, please do like and subscribe to the channel, Smart Curriculum Network, so that we can build this conversation. Thanks a lot. Speak again soon.